Okay.
I kind of knew this would happen. I really thought you'd hit this and go, I really like this ping. That's just hammered.
That's hammered.
Do you know why the sound doesn't bother the player? Because it feels so solid. When you hit it, like it feels like you're absolutely hammered.
It's definitely higher pitch, but
yeah, no, it doesn't sound good. All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So, at the end of the year, or coming up for the end of the year, we have to summarize these sort of categories of clubs that, again, you guys are interested in, that we have our knowledge in, and we've done all the testing, and we're going to sort of round these up. These are the 3 best drivers, or the 3 drivers we think you must try, whether it's in the off season or into the next year when prices potentially will change and you want to save yourself a few bucks. Of the end of 2023 drivers, the 3 best drivers that we think are
the best.
Exactly. Which are they, Michael?
Ping G430 Max.
Right. This is no particular order.
No. Oh, if you want to start in order. No, Ping G430 Max, obviously.
Fantastic.
So good. It's been Ping's drivers since G400 for us.
By far. Way better than 410, 425.
So good, so good.
Really,
and this
really
sounds
impressive.
better than 425 now.
Definitely.
The old triple diamond.
I think it was an excellent driver. I think that AI technology with the sort of the face, sort of as we see the back of it, the texture on the face, the sort of changes in face thickness is really evolving nicely, and as many obviously versions of the face as they're developing, I do think, Mikey, that they still need multiple iterations of these clubs, models that they're going to perfect it. So nice to see that getting better all the time. It's been really, really good for us in the Bay.
And last but not least, good old TSR3.
Good old TSR3.
Hello, Titleist.
Your driver and mine.
Yep.
I think since TS2, TS3, Titleist really kind of found something in the speed that they had been lacking prior to that. TSI was an unbelievable series. Especially TSI3. I didn't love TSI2 as much. And certainly the 4 and the 1 were good, but not, again, anything I don't think that as good as what they are right now. The TSR line, in all honesty, I just think Titleist are going to have a heck of a job in improving on that. I actually don't know how they improve on that. From a speed, consistency perspective, I just think it's going to be such an uphill task.
Through the whole line too. I mean, I've done, crazy to say this, but I've done enough TSR4 where it's a significant number. Normally TSR4, a whole company do a few a year, that's it. I think I've done 8 or 9 myself, which is nuts. The whole line's very good.
Yeah, so we've kind of narrowed it down to 3 drivers, 3 models, G430 Max, not LST, Paradigm Triple Diamond, not Standard or X, and TSR3. So we're going to hit those today, head to head, talk a little bit about, obviously, the technology stories behind them and who we think they should benefit the most. Which of you viewers would really benefit from one of these 3 drivers?
Definitely.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, let's start off with TSR3.
Old Faithful.
Or New Faithful in this case, new shaft.
Healy.
Have you gotten faster?
Wee bit.
The rumour mill true.
No thanks. Old Kirby. It's a bit
just
extra.
Buttery bombs, Michael.
A right to left would make such a huge difference.
Yeah, one day we'll get that
One
path.
day when I'm
We'll get you off that back foot.
strong lad.
Good there, Mikey boy.
Aye, right
285.
Right to left, that makes a difference. Gotta get my big butt through it.
It's just that toe strike. You gotta live more
on the
towards
toe.
the toe. Yeah. Yeah, the heel is the danger for you. Okay, one more, and then we'll switch over to ping. That sounded actually really good.
Yeah, not bad.
Whew.
Not bad. Fraggle. An old Fraggle Rock.
All right, Mikey, great results with your your Titleist.
Yeah, not bad.
Really, really looking hard to beat, in all honesty. Let's take a look at the ping.
Okay.
Have you hit this?
Yeah, I have. I mean, you know what's funny? It's not bigger.
Yeah.
It just looks bigger because it's busier on top, but I think it looks good.
This one should be called the Mikey.
So Mikey.
It's got a big head and it's really friendly. Should be called the Mikey.
Yeah. Got away with it.
Still a little heely?
Yep.
Okay. That's really good for a heel strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, 150 ball. Well, we do have the weight placed in the heel on the TSR3 and the G430 because your strikes, for two reasons, guys. Because we want Mike's heel strikes to be faster, more stable, and we want his toe strikes to actually be more corrective to his normal, sort of what we would consider to be his normal sort of face-to-path relationship, which is, we can see predominantly, right, over here, Mikey leaves the face open. When you have the face open to the path, you're likely to get the rightward gearing. We want to correct that by having less of that. Beauty there.
Ooh.
Oh, baby. Look at that. Humming.
I mean, it's not out of the heel, which is nice.
It's right out the middle there. High efficiency. All right, keep going.
Oh, sir. Mm-hmm. Wee bit spinny.
Little tad, but 2800, but 153 ball.
Yeah.
Let's get that strike again. Keep it coming back over.
Compared to the Titleist, it definitely feels a bit heavier, but not by much. Mm-hmm. But it feels pretty good.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Okay.
I kind of knew this would happen. I really thought you'd hit this and go, I really like this ping.
I know, but end of season, tinker time. It's quicker.
Yeah, it is. That's just hammered.
That's hammered. Ping does look good. Sits very upright.
Do you know why the sound doesn't bother the player? Because it feels so solid. When you hit it, like it feels like you're absolutely hammered.
It's definitely higher pitch, but
yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, that's you. Good. All right, Michael. Last but not least, Paradigm Triple Diamond. Let's go. Weight back.
Okay.
Right. So we've got 14 grams at the back, 2 up at the front.
Oh my God.
So noticeably different in its sound to the ping.
Yeah. I will say though, I do like the visual of this driver. I think the best this year.
Yeah. That sounded good. First one I could hear a little bit more of a miss hit in there. That one sounded nice. Callaway have a recipe for a thin strike to be so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. You're 1.5 miles an hour quicker and significantly lower. Huh. I've noticed that ever since they added the very first jailbreak into Epic, their low strikes are so fast.
Back foot.
Oh, horrendous. If you saw yourself do that 2 weeks ago, you've just flown that 250.
No, I know. Where's the 155? Come on.
I know, where is it?
156? That's the problem. That's all I think about.
Close. Almost there. Definitely see that one had a bit more to it with the strike.
Tell you, after coming from the ping, this feels significantly lighter.
Good.
Yeah,
get away with a little slidey to it. But it's certainly carrying a long way, Mikey. Seems fast, this one.
Yeah.
Let's see so far, ball speed wise. Yeah, it seems to be about the quickest.
Your strike feels a wee bit low on it today.
You mean you by far struck the ping, obviously.
Yeah.
So far the best. Okay, give me one more with this one, then we're out. Good. That's a beauty. All right, kiddo.
Welcome back.
How has it been on the other side of the camera?
It's fashion.
Easy, isn't it?
It's fashion. Yeah.
All right, top 3 drivers of the year. We've said it: TSR3, G430, Callaway Triple Diamond.
Yeah.
Different in their own ways. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses. Let's start at the top. TSR, really good. 149 ball speed, 12.5 launch, 2100. Carried the longest, total the longest. There was one really long one. There was one 292. It was a little flat down the left side, and that's what's kind of extended that dispersion circle, but it was the longest, so
you don't drop pictures on a scorecard?
Into the ping, which to me was maybe the surprise package, was how easy it was for you to hit the ping as well as you did.
I like the ping sat a little bit more upright for me.
Interesting, right? Because it's all visual. So we can look at this. I said the lowest dynamics.
Now,
funny. Whether that's head weight, droop.
Maybe,
Right, so it's sitting up there, but obviously we were deflecting the shaft downward, but the Callaway was the most upright.
Interesting. I'm going to tell you right now, it sat flat. But I find because it does have that little bit of a deeper face, my eye always goes to like the leading edge of it, and it does look like it was sitting quite flat.
Interesting how they can kind of trick your eye a little bit.
The ping felt very easy, which I kind of like you could...
Crazy.
Like I might even tonight go back to the shop and build myself a Ping G430 Max.
Yeah, lighten up. Now, guys, I get a lot of stick on this channel for changing. Now Mikey sees why I change, because when you do these tests and you get a result like that, it's like, why wouldn't I use...
Ping, if you're watching, call me.
Or you expect a call.
Yeah, expect a call,
Because if you look at that, like, carry distance is the same, ball speed slightly higher, and dispersion circle was a joke. And really, this is where I get really impressed with it. The standard deviation was unbelievable. So, you know, ping across the board, to be honest, was tremendous. That weight in the heel, which is really, really good for you.
New driver season.
Yeah. And I think the ball speed king of the year, which I've kind of consistently seen, that the Callaway driver has been the fastest. I think that's for me why I wanted it in this test. Launch was a little on the low side. That's even with the weight back a little bit. No, I'm not sure this would be the exact head for you.
Felt like for me, strike-wise, it didn't feel as consistent every time.
Right.
Whereas with the ping, it felt like automatically. And then obviously TSR3, I think it's just a comfort thing more than anything.
Yeah. And
it's a good driver. Yeah, it's a good driver,
Yeah. So, yeah, across the board, I mean, Callaway came out a little shorter purely because of the launch, right? You're just, you know, if you're going to throw that Hail Mary pass, you're going to get some trajectory on it, you know, or always use with people the example of a water hose, right? If you turn that water on and you tilt it down, the more you tilt it up, the trajectory of the water will start going further to a point where it actually starts coming back on you. There's an optimal tipping point. To me, it seemed like the tightest, even though it was the slowest in this test, was at the optimal tipping point for you. 12.6 launch, 2100, like that, 90 feet, 95 feet peak height. So
perfect.
Good.
Textbook
good. So guys, there you have it. That's the three drivers we believe you should be looking at this off season. Now, we talk about the off season. We know already Ping and Titleist will carry on for next year. Callaway will likely see a new one. Very likely see a new one. So that's a little food for thought for you guys coming into this off season as to some of the models to definitely try in the Bay. Any kind of thoughts on summary for you on those three?
Knowing the Ping is a fraction heavier than most in the industry, obviously because of their stock shafts, they have that counterbalance, whatever. Right out of the gates, and anytime I fit with Ping, I always use it to like fix people's strike because it's a little bit heavier. And I thought for me it wouldn't have been that great, but it felt surprisingly quick and easy to hit. And one of those where it's like, okay, definitely build one up. Just why not?
Why not?
Why not? A winter driver.
Exactly. All right, guys, some food for thought. Let us know if you play any of these drivers or if you're interested in these drivers. Please let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned for more, and we will see you again soon.